sucker for love. And in this world full of suckers, you fit mine like a glove. The fit is perfect, but nobody above, yeah. The clock's ticking as the time flies by. We in two different worlds, but living the same life. Two different dreams, you make me feel so alive. Need you by my side, need you by my side. Just a power couple daily blowing off steam. Making love to you so damn seamlessly. We be doing it so damn frequently. Easy cause we on the same damn frequency. Take it to the Sunset Boulevard. Tell mama said she wanna tag along. She don't care if it's right or if it's wrong. Yeah, we'd always get along. Even through the downs, gotta stay strong. Now we singing the same song. All I ever, yeah, is think about you. I think about you daily. So baby girl, don't play me.
They call me Dan, the Lakers. And I got a master plan for the Lakers back to the promised land. Spread the vision through my people, cause we fans are equal. When we reach 20K subs, yeah, we gon' drop a sequel. Another Laker anthem track, watch me run it back. Got the keys to the city where my Laker jet.
What up, Laker family? What's good? Solo, Kimiko, everybody, man, how y'all doing today? Back on another pregame live stream as the Lakers hit the road, Jack. And we are about to face the Portland Trail Blazers, who, by the way, have been one of the hotter teams in the NBA lately. All right, I think they won like 6 out of the last 7 or something like that. I got to double check and confirm that. But, yeah, I mean, they've been winning a lot. Matter of fact, let's see here. They won, I'll tell you. Yeah, they won 10 out of their last 11 games before dropping their final 3 into All-Star break. That's Portland. So, yeah, they are extremely hot right now, and this is a trap game. And I have more bad news for you guys because Luka will not be playing tonight. Okay, unfortunately, Luka the Don is out. It says Luka is out tonight, as is Jared Vanderbilt. Now, LeBron is going through his pregame routine to test his foot before his status is determined. So, no Luka. We don't know if LeBron yet, but you know that's the unfortunate thing about losing yesterday's game is not only did we lose the game, but now we lose a superstar for at least one game because they want to manage his calf strain. And we got to roll with the punches. Next man up for sure. What's up, Tamika? Good to see you. Let's see. Alvin says, got to win this one. Let's freaking go Lakers. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. Yo, what up, family? How you doing, CJ? Good to see you, bro. Victor, good to see all you guys. Happy birthday to Daniel Berry Sports. Now, Last night it was a couple of Laker fans' birthdays. Unfortunately, the Lakers didn't land the gift, but hopefully tonight they do. Let's see. Jonathan said, what's up, Dan? Let's not make it 3 straight losses, please. Denver is next. We need everyone for that game. I think everyone will suit up for that game, and I agree, bro. We cannot afford to lose 3 straight tonight, right? So we gotta be on our toes, man. We gotta come out here today and we got to roll with the punches. I'm expecting a big game from Austin, especially since he got ejected the last game. He's kind of has to make it up for us. But again, LeBron James is a game-time decision, and we're going to find out real soon. I'll tell you guys during the stream if he is cleared to play. But we could use LeBron tonight for sure, especially playing against a hot team that's coming out firing. You know what they're getting ready to do versus us. Everybody smell blood. Gabe Vincent and Dorian Finney-Smith are both available, so that's the good news. Now, they also combined for 6 threes made off the bench versus Charlotte. So those guys have been playing phenomenal basketball on both ends of the floor. Now the Lakers are looking to snap that 2-game losing streak after winning 10 out of the last 11. But again, Portland has won 10 out of 11 before dropping 3 of their final games into heading into the All-Star break. So hopefully we can catch them slipping because they're trying to catch us slipping. I guarantee it. By the way, the irony, I don't know if you guys read the report today, but both LaMelo and Mark Williams both sat out today's game versus whoever they're playing. Who cares? But I find it really ironic how they celebrate everything like it was the Super Bowl. I told you guys last night it was their Super Bowl. You don't believe me? Get a load of this, guys. Get a load of this. All right, I had enough of that. How y'all feel about that? Didn't I tell you I was a Super Bowl? And I also told you guys I wouldn't be shocked if they miss games tomorrow, which they did starting tonight. So I find that extremely pathetic. But hey, act like you've been there before. Unfortunately, that franchise hasn't. This is their biggest win in the last 10 years, apparently, since they were back with the Charlotte Bobcats. So there you have it. All right, I guess it meant more to them than it did to us. Moving on to tonight's matchup, guys. Same concerns I had for last game. The same concerns. We got to limit the turnovers. So we came out here and we dropped, 19 turnovers in our home? That's way too much. I always tell you guys 13 or less. Now we're on the road. So this is going to be a much tougher game. Yes, no Vando, no Luka, and we still don't have the final word on LeBron, but he's a game time decision. D Free, what's up, my man? He said Blazers are Blazers, but they won like 9 out of 10 games they on a roll. Yeah. And we got to take them serious. We're off of back-to-backs. We usually don't do so hot off of back-to-backs, but we have won a couple of games on back-to-backs this season already, so there is a chance. We need Austin Reeves to be Austin Reeves tonight and put on his Superman cape and go off, as well as if LeBron plays, which I don't expect him to, but if he does, hey, man, kudos to you, 40-year-old that's just continues to impress. But, I mean, that would be awesome, right? But let's see what happens. Austin, everybody. Rui got to step up, have a big game. Dan Fox is out for the season, going to get surgery on a broken finger. Spurs on full tank mode? Really? Wow. Okay, you just broke the news to me because I hadn't heard of that. I heard of Wemby today, but I didn't hear about De'Aaron Fox. That's nuts, bro. That is crazy. So both De'Aaron Fox and Wemby. Wow. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. But yeah, I mean, it sucks, man. Injury season, I guess. And it's not going to be fun missing all these superstars. They got to figure out. I take better care of their bodies or whatever. I know the Wemby thing is probably inevitable because it's a blood clot, and we saw it happen before with Brandon Ingram. So hopefully he comes back next season in full effect. But yeah. Oh, y'all talking about the celebration? Yeah, I told you guys it would happen. I know how these franchises operate. It is pathetic. It is sad. You know what I'm saying? And it is hilarious, but it's also whack and goofy. You know what? It is. That's the Charlotte Hornets in a nutshell. Katrina, thank you so much for Super Chat. Appreciate you, my friend. Definitely appreciate you. But yeah, no Vando, no Luka, and potentially no LeBron. Everybody needs to step up tonight. And the role players have done a great job. And there's been a lot of talk about Luka. I also covered some of that over on Playback TV. I did Good Take, Bad Take today, and we were able to break down some things on what's going on, right? But yeah, I'm not in panic mode yet. I still think Luke is going to figure it out relatively soon. And hopefully by the Denver game, he comes back and he has that big flurry offensive scoring punch that we know he can have to put us over the top. The most important thing would be a win. But starting with tonight, Portland, very tough team. Again, forget about their record. They've been playing a lot better lately. I mean, that roster is full of young talent, which is seems to be our kryptonite, right? They got guys like Shaden Sharp. Love to leap out of the building. Anthony Simons, who can go off. Scoot Henderson, who's been playing a lot better. They also have veterans like Jeremy Grant. Obviously, Robert Williams. I mean, they got some vets. Danny Advia, guys like that. But, Tomani Kamara, who's been playing a lot better lately. But again, we got to just come out here and play our game. That means don't turn the ball over, guys. Get out in front of them and figure out ways to win this game. Whether LeBron plays or not, I'm still expecting a W, especially after last night's loss. That one was an atrocity of epic proportions. And Mark Williams and everybody's talking trash because of it today. So Lakers got some splaining to do, and they got to get back on track tonight. Again, no game is easy in the NBA, especially the final 29 games. We got less than 30 games left on the season. So we better get out here and get out ahead of the curve for sure. It is sad for the Spurs. Why is Vando out? Well, that's a good question, man. I guess, they're not trying to remember he was still on minute restriction, so they're not trying to play him off of back-to-backs, I'm sure. Same thing with Lucas. It's not that they re-aggravated anything because we would have got the report and I would have went live. It's the fact that they're not trying to re-aggravate anything. They're trying to play on the safe side. This is why Luka will not play back-to-backs, although, JJ mentioned that he hopes that in the near future he will be able to play back-to-backs. But right now they're being very precautious. And we want to make sure that, nobody gets hurt or nothing like that. Tony says, Cam Reddish. Yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to it. I mean, somebody's got to get PT if it ain't Shake Milton, Cam Reddish. There's been a lot of conversations. I've put up a couple of polls throughout social media about what the fix would be. A lot of you guys are saying we should bench Austin Reeves or Rui and start DFS. So I also agree with that take. I mean, we got to figure something out, right? Dan, did you see the Hornets post-game celebration? Yeah, I actually just played it on screen, brother. You're a little late, but yeah, it was really pathetic. But what did I tell you guys last night? Didn't I tell you every team's going to give us their best shot, especially the losing teams like Charlotte? They got nothing else to play for, so they're going to show up for their Super Bowl, which was our game last night. And they gave us everything that they can handle. The refs gave us everything that we can handle. And Austin Reeves got ejected. It took all that for them to win by a couple of points. So I'm not impressed. I'm sorry. Miss me with the BS. Not impressed. Credit to them, they won, but I'm not impressed. Makes sense. He said he'll give everybody the day off. Hell, get everybody the day off for today. No, we have to try to win as many as possible. Solo. My goal with all these injuries and everything we've been going through is still a top 4 seed. It's still within reach. We just have to hit our stride, and the best way to do that is just to play guys. But yeah, I understand the Luka thing. LeBron, again, I wouldn't be shocked if he doesn't play today. I'm kind of on the fence of if I want him to play anyways at his age. You know what I mean? So, yeah. But by the way, breaking news, right? It was announced today that Kobe Bryant will be placed in the National Garden of American Heroes. That means a statue is being built for the man, and rightfully so, man. So yeah, let's do it. One of the few decisions I agree with our current government. One of the few decisions. Definitely deserves it, man. A true hero and somebody that a lot of people, including myself, have always looked up to, and it was a way of life, not just on the court but off the court. So, R.I.P. to my GOAT, KB24, and I'm so happy, man. I'm so happy he's been honored everywhere. Too much offense, not enough defense in our lineups, in my opinion. No, I 110% agree, man. It's not just your opinion. I think it's the common opinion now, and based on the polls I put up on socials, you're absolutely right. Right. If you guys are members, you saw the polls as well. Those that follow me on Twitter saw the polls as well. So, yeah, I've been putting up the polls, and you guys voted that we need to mix in more defense with the star lineup, which is exactly what I've been stating since we made the trade, right? Since we lost AD, we got to mix it up more. We're not going to be successful. We have all offense, especially if that offense isn't firing. We couldn't even get to 100 points last night, right? So they got to be firing on all cylinders for the offense to outplay another offense with no defense. So. Reeves over on Prize Picks tonight. You bet your ass I'm going to pick him up. You read my mind, bro. I'll pick him up in a couple of minutes for sure. Let's see here. R.I.P. Kobe, much deserved. He definitely one of my heroes for sure, man. In a world where there's not too many heroes, we got blessed to have the basketball version of Bruce Lee, and that is Kobe the GOAT. That's right. Trey Jameson playing? I have no idea, man. I hope he does, but he's on a 2-way contract. Remember that. So. Yeah, definitely our GOAT for sure. 730 radio. It is awesome. It actually made my day. It made me feel a lot better after the loss to know we're going to honor Kobe Bryant in a national way. You know, really cool. Salute to the Black Mamba, my GOAT. Me and you both, buddy. Me and you both. But yeah, guys, playback. We will be live over there at 7 o'clock sharp. Again, we're going back to the, when I pop up, ask for the VIP format, mixing it up. You guys asked for this, so. One day it'll be Kimiko handing them off. Today it'll be me. So make sure you guys are there early and ask for the VIP as soon as I pop up. And make sure you download the app ahead of time and just be ready because, again, limited passes given out. It's not in my control. If I can give more, I would. All right. Keys to tonight's matchup. I want to get into that. I want to talk a little bit about Portland. Key number 1 is don't turn the ball over because clearly guys like Anthony Simons, Shaedon Sharpe, they want to get out in transition. Scoot Henderson, very shifty, speedy guards and wings. They want to get out and they want to get easy buckets, right? Also, we got to guard the 3-point line. I'm going to mix that in there. It's going to be a 2-part key number 1, right? So we got to play that 3-point line. We've been giving up tons of wide open threes, and it has costed us games. And also, it's the fundamental stuff like boxing out, hitting your free throws. Rui not hitting his free throws definitely costed us last night's game. All right. We've lost too many games just by the little fundamentals. Lakers got to come out here and do the fundamentals for sure. Also, if LeBron does play, clearly we're going to need him to be the primary playmaker since he just went off offensively last night. So that means everybody else has to step up and score. I want to see Austin aggressive. I want to see Rui aggressive. I want to see everybody aggressive, right? From A to Z. And take a lot of pressure off of LeBron, man. He's 40 years old and he's still the most aggressive player we have on the team. I don't like that because I fear the worst, Call me paranoid, but I fear the worst for a 40-year-old fossil to be carrying the weight like this. Can't do it game after game, especially off of back-to-back. A part of me is hoping he rests but I also want to get this win. So I don't want to make it harder than it needs to be. But yeah, I mean, again, Dorian Finney-Smith and Gabe combined for 6 3-pointers made off the bench last night. What can Rui and Austin Reeves do for us tonight, right? That's going to be the key to winning tonight's matchup for sure. But again, just waiting on the update. LeBron is going to be a game-time decision, and let's hope that we turn up for that. All right, it is time for the Prize Picks entry, baby. Can you guys see it? Is it big enough on screen? Hopefully it is. Let me know if it's too small. I can make it a little bit bigger. Let's see here. There you go. There you go. All right, so we're going to pick up KD. Remember, you can now enter $1 entries. So I'm going to put in at least 2. We can pick up KD because he's on a discount right now. You see the lightning? That means he's on a discount. We got about a couple of seconds, actually, for this one. He's about to expire. Let's do Chris Paul. I'm going to do more assists. Let's do Steven Castle. I'm going to do more on that. They're all going to get PT. So let me do a quick 3-pick entry here real quick, and then we'll go with that because they're about to remove the Kevin Durant thing. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do a quick $1 entry, and then we move forward with that. There you go. That way, because that Kevin Durant thing is about to expire right now, so I want to make sure I get it. There you go. We got it in before it expired. Let's go. I see 4 seconds, 3 at the buzzer. All right. So once that comes up, I'm going to do one more $2 entry. And I'm going to go, let's see, where do we go here? Let me refresh the page. See where we go from here. All right. Remove the Kevin Durant off my screen. Now they just have him back to normal, right? I'm going to do De'Aaron Fox. He's going to get buckets tonight. No more Wemby. He's got to get buckets. That game's starting, by the way. Hasn't started yet, but it's starting. I'm going to do, well, what else should I do? Turnovers, Tyus Jones. I'm going to do less on Jokic. He already started off a little bit slow. He's going up against Charlotte. Yeah, I'm going to go less on that. Devin Booker ain't him, so I'm definitely going to go less on him for sure. For this entry, let's do Michael Porter Jr. No. Let's go. I did one with more assists for Chris Paul. Let me do less on this one. I'm going to do less on this one. I don't know. Just for the heck of it. And then what else? Anything else? Tyus Jones. How's he been doing lately? Oh, he's been getting it. So I'm going to go ahead and go with the trend. And I'm going to pick him up for more. Where the Lakers at, though? Where my Lakers at, though? Type in some Lakers here. Let's see here. It's Austin Reeves. I told you guys I'll pick him up. There you go. That's going to be my $2 entry, y'all. My $2 entry to get $50. Let's go. I like this. I like this entry here. All right. Guaranteed. Not guaranteed, but, you know, hopefully we could win something. Let me go ahead and submit it before the timer runs out. And, yeah, there you go. Flex play entry. There you go. Those are the 2 lineup entries we have for the day. Make sure you guys tap in with promo code DTLF to get that $50 deposit match guaranteed. All right, guaranteed. All right, let's see. Let's look at the updates. See if we got the update yet on LeBron. I'll let you guys know if LeBron is playing yet or not. Let's see. Again, no updates yet. I'm looking at Mike Trudell's page here. Nothing yet on LeBron, but as soon as I get it, I will let you guys know. All right. So we talked about a couple of keys to the Lakers winning. I'll say we've been self-destructing a lot by settling for too many 3-pointers. You know, last couple of games we shot near 50. The last one was definitely 50. I think we got to take less 3-pointers. I really do. I think that's another key, man. We got some advantages. We got some guys who can break the defenses off the dribble, can get to the basket and do some dirt. You know, let's allow those guys to cook, right? Austin Reeves, I'm talking to you. Don't settle for 10 threes a game. Luka's not playing, but when Luka plays, hopefully he can, you know, start mixing it up a little bit better. LeBron, if he does get to play, right? All of that. So let's see here. Weekend Wingman says, only way I see Luka work in LA is King James passing him the ball for 15-plus 3-pointer attempts. That's not the only way, man. That is completely discrediting the high IQ of Luka. He almost had a triple-double yesterday, and he had the highest plus-minus in spite of, you know, having a poor shooting performance. The shot will start to fall. So I don't want to hear this 15-plus 3-point shots. That is not going to make anybody successful. So no. But I feel you, but let's not overreact to the first 3 games. First 3 games, Luka's had 2 bad games out of the first 3. The first one was okay. Nothing spectacular yet. Remember, he's still been on minute restrictions. So hopefully the next game, it'll be lifted. J.J. Redick said the Charlotte Hornets game was going to be the last game where he played under minute restrictions. So again, hopefully those restrictions get removed because that'll open up just so much more. Let's see. I think we got the update here on if LeBron is playing or not. Here goes. Yeah, LeBron James is available tonight. So starters, Austin Reeves, Dorian Finney-Smith, Rui Hachimura, LeBron, and Jackson Hayes. I like this starting lineup. It has offense and defense combined, and I'm expecting a big game from my guy King James. So yes, LeBron is playing, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Leslie D. Free says they are breaking down, getting to the rim, and kicking it out for open threes. That's good basketball, generally speaking. You got to take those. No, that's not all the only threes I saw last night, D. Free. I saw a bunch of isolation, nobody moving, jacking up threes in people's faces. Those aren't the threes we want. The ones you're talking about, I'll take. But let's not lie. Let's not cap, my friend. Not all 50 of those were wide open threes. A lot of those were contested, just pull up threes, which is Luka's play style. But we're going to have to adapt to whatever's working. I have no problem if they're falling, but when they're shooting below 30% like we did last night, you have to mix it up. You got to hit them with some middies. You got to go to the basket, right? No problem with the wide open ones, but there's no way you're getting 50 wide open threes a game. That's just not the case, no matter who you play. Even Charlotte was able to contest a lot of those. So, yeah. But LeBron is playing. Listen, I commend LeBron James at 40. He is showing some strong mental fortitude. And I'm not sure if he would have played if we would have won last night. But I feel like he felt like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like he felt like it's time to show up, man. It's time to get these wins. We're down the home stretch. It's the final couple of games. Let's get it done. D3 says Luka and LeBron both had the exact same usage last game. I'm fine with that. Could skew a little more in Luka's way, but he missed his normal shots. So if he hits those, his box score looks normal. Yeah. And that shot will eventually fall, but it's still too many threes for my liking. And if Luka's going to take more, everybody else got to take less, unless they're wide open. 51 attempts is way too much regardless. Facts. Way too much. No matter how we break it down, we should not be shooting 51 threes. That is not a recipe for a championship. I'm sorry. I know everybody wants to be like Curry and the Warriors, but you're not. Right? I'm so sick of that style of brand of play. Let's play to our strengths. We have a slasher like LeBron James. We have, great playmakers like LeBron, Austin, and Luka. If they're open threes, I have no problem. But ain't no way you're getting 50 fucking threes wide open a game. It's just not happening. That is cap. All right? If we go back and watch the replay, we can see a bunch of contested three-pointers that we had no business taking, and we just settled for. Whether we were rusty from All-Star or we were lazy from All-Star, whatever it was, I don't want to see it. I'm over it. All right, Count Scree says only 12 free throws attempts. No bueno. Exactly. Now, I do agree that amount of free throws is going to go down due to the fact that AD is no longer there, but it shouldn't go down by that much because Luka is still a foul merchant, right? People used to criticize him for complaining to the refs all the time, but he would get a lot of those calls. He hasn't got them so much. He hasn't gotten them so much, but here yet. But hopefully, as he continues to get back in basketball shape and he gets his feet wet or whatever, we'll figure it out. All right, let's see here. D Free says, well, no, you also don't like the volume. LOL, you don't like the volume. The previous game where they shot 40%, 20-50. If they're making it, I'm cool with it. But no, we should not be settling for 53s a game. You're not going to get 50 wide open threes. You might get half of that. 25 of them might be semi-open. The other 25 are going to be contested. So our percentages are rarely going to be good unless we're shooting lights out, which in that case, I don't mind. But if you're shooting 50 at the rate that we shot, at the clip we shot last night, I agree with you, D-Free. I do not like that at all. About 40 should be the number. 40 or less is more than reasonable. I like 35 before we traded for Luka, but I understand he jacks up more threes than your average superstar. So I understand there's going to be an adjustment. 40, 45 is fine as long as they're falling. We got to shoot at least over 35%, though, if we're going to shoot that many threes. We cannot, I'm saying we should not be shooting if we're shooting 29%, 27, 22%. I don't like that at all, right? But again, the starting lineup is Austin Reeves, DFS, Rui, LeBron, and Jackson, which should give us more defensive balance. I actually like our chances better of winning now that LeBron's playing, especially after inserting DFS. So I do like that for sure. Oh, we absolutely have to win. We absolutely have to win. And I think Austin's going to prove something tonight because he's got a chip on his shoulder after being ejected for no reason. High 40s was a recipe for Boston last year, to be fair. Boston is just a fluke, man. Boston, let's be honest. To be fair, D-Free, I can't wait to talk to you tomorrow around the league. It's going to be a lot of fun, bro. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. But Boston had a cakewalk to the finals, and they had fresh legs in the finals. That was the biggest difference that I saw. Of course, they had more depth. They had more, obviously role player power. Guys like Derek White, Drew Holiday, Porzingis made a huge difference, right? And they had the two stars on top of that. So Dallas had the two stars. They were kind of wet between the ears. They had some good role players like PJ Washington. But remember, Derek Lively was so young. He wasn't battle tested already, as much as I like him. There's other things that factored into it. yeah, they shoot a lot of threes, and it's disgusting to me. But I know that's the modern play style. But I hope that when they're not falling, all I'm saying is when they're not falling, I hope they go to something different. That's all I'm saying. David says, any updates on Die Hard? Yes, I spoke to him today, man. He's in good spirits. He's doing a lot better. Going through some personal stuff. I won't put out his stuff here, but shout out to Die Hard, man. He said he'll be back soon. So shout out to my brother Die Hard. I'm glad he finally replied. I texted him last night, and he texted me back this morning. So yeah. He's just he's taking a little time off for his own personal self-being, and can't wait to have him back over here in the chat. Let's see. Luka takes 10 a game, so it's okay. Important thing to remember is shooting varies. You can shoot 25% one game and 40 the next, and I'll average out positively. No. We're gonna argue all night about this, but all I will say is like I said, here's my motto. If you're taking them early and they're falling, keep taking them. If you're taking them early and they're not falling, switch it up, mix it up. It's that simple, right? Simple as that. I will not accept 53s a game if it averages out positively. If they're hot, cool, go for it. Knock yourself out. Take 60 while you're at it. If you get hit, 25 out of 60 or 20 out of 60, take 60. But it's just not a winning recipe if they're not falling, right? We got to kind of have to go with the flow of the game. And Luka's a great penetrator as well. He can get to the free throw line. He can do other things. We shouldn't have to rely on his three ball like he's Steph Curry. I know he's clutch and he can knock down those clutch shots, but let success be your guide. I think last night he was like 1 for 10 or 1 for 9 or something like that. That's just not good. Once he was 1 for 5, he should have stopped, right? He should have mixed it up. And then once he got hot, maybe go back to it. But yeah. All right, let's see. Yeah, bro, they had such an easy path. It was disgusting. But hey, it is what it is. You can't really fault them. They just took care of business and they did what they wanted to do. And I just hope that we're able to build something to compete versus them in the near future, for sure. They have the personnel. Yeah, but it's still not. Not to say I was in a different universe. If I was ever a Boston fan, I would hate them shooting 53s a game, even if they won that way. It's just, so it's not sustainable. They got really lucky on their path to the finals, which sometimes happens. It's normal, but they got really lucky. They didn't they didn't run into the wrong team who was fully healthy. They ran into a bunch of teams that were injured. But then again, the East is usually generally weak. Even if they were healthy, who knows what would have happened. This year, I don't think they'll be as lucky. If the Knicks can stay healthy, I like them. I also like the Cavs to put up a fight, at least take them to 7. Couple teams that are interesting over there in the East, so we'll keep tabs on that. And then remember, the Cavs just traded for DeAndre Hunter. Makes them very interesting. Another 3-and-D wing to add to all that for surely. All right, guys, if you guys are here live with me right now, make sure you guys hit the like button by double tapping the screen. It's very easy when we do it in this format. All right, it definitely helps the channel out. Do appreciate you guys for tapping in and, just being awesome. Per usual, I will see you guys over on playback. Make sure you guys are there early. Again, when I show up, I will hand out those passes. Let's see. My friend Strega says, Boston not winning it this year, Dan. Agreed. They would have to get really lucky again to win it this year, Strega. And honestly, I already see a wedge being driven between Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown since the offseason with the Olympic thing and all that. I think it's going to rear its ugly head, and that'll definitely factor into it. But the East just got better. So I'm not expecting them to come out and repeat, right? And the West also got better. So we got to figure things out. But yeah, I never had Boston as winning it. They're definitely one of the top teams for sure right now. But it's so hard to repeat. We've seen the Lakers do it. Very few teams have done it, But yeah, it's hard to repeat. But it'll be interesting for sure. I can't wait for the playoffs. I'll tell you that. Can't wait for the playoffs. My dark horse in the East, or not even dark horse, my favorite to come out of the East, if they're healthy, is actually the New York Knicks. I like them a lot this year. Porzingis trade should be investigated. Change that entire team. That and Drew Holiday, man, that was huge. Both of those acquisitions were huge. I'm not going to lie. When that happened, I told you guys they're going to be really dangerous now and hard to stop. And sure enough, they won. But, the landscape of the NBA has changed, and it's time for a new sheriff to come into town. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tapping in. Make sure you also tap in, double tap the screen. And I will see you guys here for post game. For those of you that follow me over on playback, get your popcorn, baby. Let's go over on the other side. I'll see you over there. All right. Thank you, guys. And again, shout out to the Prize Picks. Promo code DTLF. And your first $10 deposit gets you guys $50 in promo credit. So tap in, take advantage of that right now. Appreciate you guys, and I'll see you later. All right. Go Lakers, baby. Let's get it.